you?
Exactly. But you're a young boy, though. You don't understand that.
Right.
Then you figure it out.
Right.
You figure it out. You figure it out how to.
She probably mad now, though, ain't she?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I'll be hearing so many funny stories back home.
I believe it. Good Kid, Mad City. I feel like I understand what it means, but what's your definition of that?
Good Kid, Mad City. Individuals trying their best to escape the influence, negative influences. The world look at all my homeboys as like delinquents, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I didn't grow up with them, you know, since preschool, you know. So I know the good in their hearts, you know. I know what they're capable of doing. But to the world,
right,
you know, to the system, to you know, anything from juvenile hall to the YA to, you know, the prison system, you know, they're criminals.
Right.
But I feel like they are good kids at heart, you feel what I'm saying? Just led in the wrong direction because all we seen was the neighborhood around us.
Mm-hmm.
So with me making this album, I think at most the attempt or just the idea is just to spark, you know, some type of gateway of positivity, you know, in the city. You know, hopefully it's through music, hopefully it's through sports or whatever. But, you know, hopefully this album can spark, you know, something for the next generation coming up so they won't fall in that same pocket where people think they're just criminals. You know, a lot of these dudes I hang around, you know, they're smart kids, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Smart. And like I said, they just follow that different lifestyle, man, that everybody falls victim to.
Where do you get, you know, you sound like an educated dude, you have some depth to your lyrics, you know, you're insightful, you know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily know that the correct word is education, but yeah, where do you get that side of your personality, of who you are, when so much other stuff was going on around you?
I think the balance that I had, you know, I was the only person in the neighborhood with a pops, you know, so when you think of boys in the hood and you think of Trey, he was the only one in the neighborhood with a pops.
That's really you.
Yeah, my pops was a little bit more, street, you know, he wasn't super educated like Trey, you know, father was, but at the same time was that balance that I needed, you know what I'm saying, to both of my parents actually. See, my mother allowed me to be, you know, a dreamer. My pops, you know, he gave me the game and let me know certain rules and how to move in the streets and, you know, how to carry yourself. So it was really that balance. And when you had that balance together, you know, it builds wisdom. I won't say it's just me being educated, it just builds wisdom. For a long time, you know, since a kid, I hung around people that was 6, 7 years older than me.
Right.
Because people in my age bracket, they really couldn't relate to what I was already thinking about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 10 years old playing football like 17-year-olds. You know, and that's just the balance that I had in the household. So it's more of a wisdom thing, I think, you know, with me. You know, I'm educated. I went to high school, I graduated.
Yeah.
I didn't do no college. You know, but I still...
You said you didn't do any college, or you did?
I didn't do no college. I didn't do no college. That's the only thing I probably regret.
Do you regret it?
Yeah. I regret, you know, not being able to experience at least a week of it.
Right.
You know, even if I didn't go. You know what I mean? Because I go to these colleges now, like, all I do is college shows, and I'm like, man, this is like a real, wild, fun experience.
Yeah.
Like a real joyful time in your lives.
You trade your career in there right now to go back to college?
No.
Again, yeah, if you guys have questions,